Yeah, so there we go. It was very interesting to see your hobby rooms. My hobby rooms looks a bit different.
I know you're into also.
Boomerangs, yeah.
Yeah, you showed me a whole
wall.
cool, man.
Ultimately, I should be making them. I'm ashamed that I
Yeah.
don't. I buy them, so it's bad.
But if you could, it's just a pleasure doing it.
I agree.
Sitting there rather than watching TV, you could sit and then you the little goodie that sands, but it's art and skill involved.
I would say a friend. The person I buy boomerangs from, he's South African.
Yeah.
He lived in Europe for a while, and that's where he learned to make boomerangs.
Oh, so he makes them.
Yeah, but he's skilled in making them because there is an art involved.
I'm sure he must be.
and at some schools, I mean, I heard of a teacher who said, "Come," told the whole class, "We all have to make a boomerang." And how simple is that? I mean, you don't have to nail, hammer anything. You know, just have to cut something nicely and make sure you sand it in the right way.
That's odd, though. Not like what I do. Mine's rough as a goat's leg.
It was on my bucket list. I want to be able to throw a boomerang and catch it. That was my mission. You know, I don't want to die.
But that's also an art, throwing it.
I didn't want to die and say I've never caught a boomerang. So I'm ashamed that I don't throw my boomerangs often enough. But when it comes to skill, I'm not the best boomerang thrower in the world by no means.
Lots of hours at Delta Park.
I'll throw it there. But then my mission was, if it lands within 1 meter of where I'm standing, I call that a home run. But if it lands more or something, I would love throwing 2 boomerangs at a time, because I throw the one and then I see it lands just in front of me. So then you change your angle and you throw it in a different direction, and maybe it's a home run, or maybe it goes further away. So then you know you have to throw it maybe in that direction. It's also
skill.
It's also wind dependent. Like the wind changes where the boomerang goes. So I've caught a few boomerangs, not very often, because those things come fast. you throw a boomerang, and there it goes like a Spitfire into the sky.
Yeah.
And it turns around and it's coming back straight for you. And it's like this, eh?
And it motors,
And it's at your height, and you go, oh my fuck. You duck. You're not catching this thing. It's a freaking missile. It's coming straight for you.
Yeah. That's another story, boomerangs. Very nice hobby, though.
I don't know. Sometimes if you're lucky, it goes around, and then it hovers just above your head, like here, and then you catch it. But how do you catch a boomerang? I had to teach myself, but it's quite similar to a frisbee. But if you throw a frisbee, catching it like that. So same principle, boomerang, you're gonna catch it like that.
I don't know. I'd rather duck and let it fall behind me. It's gonna hit you.
No. Yeah, if you don't catch it, it will fly past you and land somewhere behind you.
No.
But I don't know. I was chuffed the one time. I was at Hardebeesport Dam and I threw it and I caught it. And the guy drove past at the same time. I said, "Oh, that's pretty impressive."
I know.
But you can if I had to throw 100 times, I'd catch it less than 10 times.
And then there's a bit of a breeze that day, and everything's different.
Oddly
and
enough,
then there's this, and it's
the perfect time to throw a boomerang is when there's a slight breeze blowing towards you.
Yeah.
But if there's no breeze, the boomerang will generally land about 10 meters, 12 meters in front of you. If there is a breeze and it's too strong, it will blow behind you, 10, 20 meters.
So you can never really get it right perfectly all the time. It's always something. But I think it's a lot of fun.
It's weather dependent, it changes. I'm going to stop this. I think it's. Mind you, there's a romantic side to this. I can like it.
You're going to have to cut tons of it out with all the tans and all sorts of junk.
I quite like this. It's just the embers.
How's your frosty, alright?
It's lovely. I can't drink anymore. I've got to drive. I've had like 3 behind my teeth, and when I get home, Susan's going to go, you smell like it.
So you just had a quick beer.
I agree.
Ugh, I don't know, whatever.
I like. Did you do the fencing like this or?
I bought these at the side of the road. They were collapsed, and
Right.
you pull it out,
That's right.
and I nailed it on there. I mean, it wasn't a big deal. There's no artistry, but I didn't like just the plain white. So I found telling these guys.
This is metal roofing.
It's not. It's actually fiberglass, believe it or not.
Oh, okay. Looks
The
metal.
metal one's probably better.
Probably hotter too.
Yeah, a lot hotter. But the one chap was selling them in thick fiberglass, because the cheap fiberglass one it lasts about a year and that stuff.
No.
So I bought them, and that's many years ago.
But you buy the metal one, and what happens? You stand on it and it gets a dent straight away. You know.
Yeah, because there's metal and
So
metal,
thin
and the prices. And then you get one called Chromadeck, which is pre-painted underneath and pre-painted on the top. It's called Chromadeck, but you're going to pay for it.
Pre-painted.
Where we're standing now, and halfway down the garden and up, was a apple orchard when I moved in here. Not an apple, apricot. There were apricot trees there.
All right.
And dust.
Cool.
But over many, 32 years, the little square little box that we got evolved.